Happy Thursday morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us and getting the memo that we are coming on at 10:30. I told you last week, so thanks for showing up. And we were just talking because we were reading some of the comments before we started. And Heidi says, maybe you should explain what like means, like thumbs up. So you know the button on your screen that has this? That means you like it. All right, so give us the thumbs up as many times as you can. But Heidi's like, maybe not everybody knows what that means when you say, hey, like us. So I get that. Look, I got new glasses. My favorite brand got a new style. Costa, C-O-S-T-A. That's my favorite. I love them. I get 2 pairs a year. So, hey, did you get your eyes checked yet this year? If you're going to stitch like we do, make sure you can see good. That is the biggest thing. Like when I start teaching classes and I'm watching people stitch, I'm like, when's the last time you got your eyes checked? And they're like, oh, 5 years ago. I'm like, oh, no. All right, so get your eyes checked. We got to take care of our little eyeballs there because they got to lead us many years of stitching yet, hopefully. So this is called a laid back live today because one, my sidekick didn't show up. We are on our way to Door County. So Darcy, if you are joining me today to go to Door County for our rug hooking camp, I thought you were going to come with me and be here with me today, but this beautiful early, what's this one called? Early bird or early bird pillow is holding your spot for you. So maybe she'll show up while we're still on, but this is not going to be like an hour long. So let's see if she makes it. But I'm calling her out right now. But I know she's probably got lots to do before she leaves, just like me. Like I actually was just sweating 5 minutes ago trying to get all my wool stripped and all that before we go. But we got some new stuff for you today, and I want to never miss a Thursday if I don't have to. So we'll just do a little short one today. And so yeah, so say hi. I know I didn't get the memo. I forgot it was purple, but my mug is purple. So at least I'm bringing the right mug for spring. But it's so beautiful with the lovely faux tulips that we have. I love these tulips. These are like, you know, those companies that sell those big floral arrangements, you know, like I think it's like Grandin Road or something like that. And they're so expensive. But I thought, you know what? I spend so much money on flowers that if I can use these year after year after year, when, you know, like under my porch where they really don't get the right amount of rain or sunshine anyways. But then I brought them here and they've never came back home. So that's the story of the beautiful tulips. But yeah, so yes, we are very springy. We might be getting a few couple nice days. Heidi, what's your theory on the weather? You're like, you usually know what's going on.
Last I checked, it seems like it's just going to be like this for the next couple of days.
40s, 50s. Yeah, nothing really nice.
This morning when I woke up, I was like, oh, there's frost on the roof.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, winter's back.
Yeah, so I'm here with Heidi and Kaylee. Jess is in Chicago getting set up for that new show. The first time they're doing a retail show. Fiber and fabric, and that is the 1st through the 3rd. So tomorrow, and then 3 days of the show. And I said to Amy, I said, looking at her when we were downstairs, I'm like, do you feel a little guilty that you're not at the show? She goes, absolutely not. And I'm like, I kind of do a little bit, but I'm getting over it real fast. So we feel like we've put in our 20 plus years of doing the show circuit. So even though I feel a little bit bad that I'm not there, I'm going to be there at the end of next week. So that's how I can, and I don't have a big turnaround time. Like I come home from the rug hooking retreat on Monday, and then on Tuesday I have to be at the H&H show. So hopefully I'll come up with some creative ideas for my little booth that I have in the meantime. But that's kind of how we go here on Wing and a Prayer a lot of the times. Just got my eyes checked after 1 year, lots of changes and cataracts to come out within a year. No wonder I am having trouble seeing. I know, and they told me that too. They said, your your cataracts are a little advanced for your age, so they suggest I wear sunglasses if I can most of the time. Well, you know how hard that is, right? But yeah, so he told me that if I have a significant change next year, that they'll just do the cataracts then. And So I really don't really know what that means. Technically, I haven't done any research on cataracts and if that's going to improve my vision or what they can actually do with that now. But I actually kind of like my glasses, so I really don't care if I get rid of them or not, if that's even an option, but who knows? I'm sure some of you all know all about it and you've had it, and I know that it might be the best thing that has happened to some people, but get your eyes checked. Yes, they're very important to our well-being. All right, so yes, Jess says 1870 is our booth number there in Chicago. If you're going, are any of you going that are on here? Tell me if you're going or not. I want to know how many people are going to go to that thing. I want to make sure that, you know, because everybody's like, oh, are you going to go to a show? Are you going to go to this show? Are you going to go to this show? And we're like, no, 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 no. Well, now we just said yes. So yes. So girl, email me about the eyes. I recently 100% vision and eye from neglecting the sunglasses. Oh, okay, yeah. So tell me what to do. All right, but yes, I wear them when I drive, but I'm like, I'm not gonna wear them, I don't know, just because all the time, but here we go. All right, so let's do some announcements. All right, we got some big announcements. It's the last day of the month. You know what that means, right? Betsy and Echoes. We're going to pick winners for those, but let's go through the clubs here at Primitive Gatherings. We announce those pretty much every live, and they are the clubs that we have here are day stitching or sewing or cross stitching or whatever they are about. They meet from 9 to 4. They include lunch and they are $25. So maybe one of these clubs will interest you. All right, so we have starting off Featherweight Club, and that is May 4th, and Bernina at the same time. So we have the new machines and the old machines coming in and getting used because those featherweights are just so darling. And then we also have Sit and Stitch, and that one is May 5th coming up, and the 19th if you want to know the next one. May 6th, we have Cross Stitch Club. May 7th is Fabric Collage. May 7th and 8th is a pop-up sit and stitch. And that means you can come both days, leave your stuff there. Then we have Rug Hooking Club, May 17th. I'm going to be in France on the 15th. Yay. May 18th is Stitchers Gathering. The Wool Club is May 20th. And then I have a couple of retreats here that we have some spots open with. So let's see what we have. We have July 12th through the 18th. This is a week-long session where you come and stay for a week, and it's all about naughty and nice or Christmas in July, however you want to spin it. And then we have a second session, July 19th through the 25th. Then we have a work in progress retreat, August 3rd through the 9th, and then October 4th through the 10th. And that's where you bring your own projects and work on that. Or if you have some trouble with anything, you can get help with that. I will be there. And then we have All Things Pumpkin. We have a day session, Tuesday the 25th, which is cotton, which is so fun. I'm already planning these. And then Thursday the 27th is our wool session. And then we have a retreat that'll combine those projects along with some other things that we will do for a week-long retreat, the 21st through the 27th, All Things Fall. And then we have added a couple standalone classes on September 30th in the morning from 9 to 12. We have punch needle, and that's with thread. And then we have the second session is rug punching, which is like rug hooking, only we use a punch instead of a hook. And that is from 1 to 4. And yes, lunch is available to anyone coming, going, staying. That we will have as well, because we dropped the ball on that the last time we did that class. And then we also have a fun event called Purge and Splurge, and that will be October 17th. If you want to come and pick up some people's, it's kind of like the thrift store where you find the good deal, only everything is sewing related or home deck or stuff like that, that we quilters or stitchers would have in our homes. And then if you want to vend, we might have a few spots left, and you would come on the 16th and set up for that. Then we are joining us this year is on October 23rd and 24th, Janet Nesbitt from One Sister Designs, and she is the crazy quilter. So she does a lot of fun things. One of these days I'm going to bring my crazy quilt in. I have a couple of them that I have done of hers. It's just a really fun. You like stack your fat quarters, and then she has like a pattern, and then you cut them all out, and then you shuffle. You like like piece number 1, you move 1 to the back. Piece number 2, you move 2 to the back. So it's really fun and everything gets mixed up and it's really cool. And she is definitely the queen of that. And then we have Winter Wonderland Retreat, which is November 30th through December 6th, and then December 6th through the 12th. And let's see what else we have left. That is it, my friends. I am shipping out your kits for our France retreat. We're getting those ready and out the door for you maybe today or tomorrow. And so if you are looking for those are on the way. And then I want to do a shout out to our wholesale customer of the week, and that is Hobby House Needleworks. The owner there is Kathy Mills, and they are located at 1433 State Route 96, Victor, New York. And their website is hobbyhouseneedleworks.com, and they are 20 minutes south of Rochester, New York. So I kind of shout these shops out because they carry primitive gathering stuff. So whether it's our wool kits, our fabrics, our books and patterns, our triangle papers, they will be carrying some of that. So go and say hi to Kathy and tell her I said hello and you heard me talk about her shop here. And then another reminder about our pre-order for our beautiful mugs. The girls downstairs in the kitting department were talking about them. They get one every year, and I heard them say that I'm going to order the other one too because I want both of them. So they are super beautiful this year. They are on pre-order. That means that you pay half down. You will pay the rest in September. If you pre-order, we waive the extra $5 fee that we put on our mugs for the care in making sure they get there unbroken. You still do pay a shipping charge on them, but not the extra shipping charge, okay? All right, so we're getting down to the products here. No Darcy yet. Take a drink.
The t-shirts are good to go.
Cool. So I just got a thumbs up that we have a new t-shirt in-house. So if you definitely love your sewing machine, this is kind of a modern sewing machine shirt. We have a fun print house in Appleton, and they designed this t-shirt for us. Like, hey, we designed a t-shirt for us. You want to sell it? And we're like, okay, we'll sell it. Stitching Mends the Soul, and it's kind of a newer sewing machine, it looks like, or maybe it reminds you of your old Marina or something like that. But that is. And they named her Betsy. I thought that was cute that they have her, she has a name tag, or Betty. So those are on our website right now. And again, helping another little local business out. And I like it that all ladies work at the shop there. So that was fun when we went to visit. And then I just want to remind you guys about spreading the word about primitive gatherings, whether you want to talk about, like, we have a loyalty program that every dollar you spend leads to points, and when you have 500 points, you get a $20 gift. I don't know if it's a gift card or if it's a credit in your account that you can use. You can save them up for stays at the retreat. You can save them for merchandise, anything that you want. And then along with that, we do have an app that you can download from the App Store. And that is, you just type in Primitive Gatherings, and it's kind of really fun because it's like a mini website for us. And Jess puts a lot of fun stuff on there, and a lot of stuff that she shows on her live shows are linked to that app. Okay. So let's announce our winners for our end of the month. Betsy winner. Number 2 is Susan Schwartz. And there she has beautifully displayed all of her melons or leaves, or what do we call those things? Orange peels. All right. Congratulations, Susan. And then Rhoda Hatler, you are our Echoes winner. So love the variety in your blocks there. Looks like you're using scraps and getting it done. We love that. So congratulations. These are 2 of the quilt-alongs that are going on right now, and everybody who has joined these quilt-alongs, have purchased a pattern, have helped veterans. So that's why we're super excited about that. So please, it's never too late to start. This is pretty much a year-long quilt-along, 10 months I think we started in, so you're not very far behind at all. and you can jump in and catch up pretty quickly. If you need more information on that, you can go to lisabongean.com, and that's where all of our quilt-alongs are located. And I just want to remind you, because pretty soon we're going to get joyful gatherings in, so we'll have a Christmas quilt-along with joyful gatherings as well. And, you know, you never know what's going to happen. I am working on a wool applique quilt-along for you guys. I know that's what we want to do next. Okay. I think that might be it for announcements. Right? Yep, I got the shirts. Okay. All right, so let's talk about behind me. So releasing today is the series of the antique quilt recreation and the pillow that I make to go with them. So here is our kit that we have for the quilt. And you can see it's pretty easy, and especially if you love half square triangles. I just want to check to see if we did what I thought I would make you do. Yes. So it is made using triangle paper. Okay. So that should be quick and easy to get done. And then I can tell you that next month has tulips, and then the following month has something to do with lake life. And let me tell you that this kit is 106 maybe. I can't tell, 104 or 106 with the kit and the pattern. And I believe that's enough to do the pillow as well, that everything is all in there. But you'll have options in there. So let me just see what that looks like in there. Yeah, this must just be the kit for the quilt. And then the pattern or the kit for the wool pillow is probably a different purchase. Somebody can let me know. All right. Ziploc. Here we go. All right. And like I said, that will release today. So put that on your shopping list if you love that series. And like I said, I'm super excited about that series. Okay. So then on our website, these are some things from maybe that you might seen here at Primitive Gathering, or that may have been in a quilt box and are now releasing to the public. So this one here is called My Bitty Unity. All right, that's kind of a weird, itty bitty unity. Itty bitty unity. All right, so it's a fun little quilt. It is 56 square, and the thing is not priced. So we'll have to go on our website if you want to find those. And then we have a really cool runner. And this is from Matthew Steve Syverson. He is a new pattern designer. I met him at H&H. This is $29.40. So it's a cute little, quick little runner. If you need something for a little spot, I think behind the couch looks really good on a long table, 14 by 56. That's where I would put that on my house, is on my behind my couch table. And Matthew is a new designer, so he asked me if we could hook up and do some projects together. So I sent him some fabrics, and he has made that beautiful runner. And then we also have this guy, Blues Abound. So this was in one of our boxes. I don't know if this was in one of the specialty boxes or something like that, but it's a beautiful wool kit. It finishes 27 by 27, and it is either $80.80. I can't tell. It's really light. And then look at this. All right. So I found a bunch of children's blocks when I was antiquing, when we went shopping on one of our retreats to one of my favorite places. So I got a bunch of these. So we have a bunch of these on our website. If you want a certain initial, there are only limited ones available. I think there was only 2 of each initial. So aren't they awesome? This is one of those thread cutters. So like for your piecing, for your thread, if you don't want to carry a scissors with you, this works really well as well. But we love that we put them on the antique block, and they are $18. Okay. And we do have some of them in the store as well. First come, first serve. They ain't gonna last forever, and those blocks are hard to find. So Sacre Blue is the name of the fabric line, and we also named this lovely 44 by 44 inch quilt out of that. And I believe, what was this? Was this a weekend or was this a quilt box?
I think that was
Quilt box. All right, this is beautiful, isn't it? So there's the everything it's made out of, and $47.20 is the price on that one. And I love this. I think I might need to snag me one of these. Tiny Twinkle. All right, so it's made with Elizabeth Hartman's new solids, Bella solids. So those are all the stars, and I love how this row in here all the way around has no center like the other ones do. Isn't that fun? All right, so this kit is $101. I'm a rounder upper. Jess is not. Jess likes all those funky numbers. I'd be like, okay, 100. All right, then we have, for $135, we have this beautiful quilt here by Laundry Basket Designs. It's called Line Dance, and it is all of the same print, only in shades of different colors. So isn't that fun? And I'm pretty much guessing that this would probably be some sort of strip piecing or something, or looks fairly simple to do. $135 is that one. All right. So that's all I have for new things here that are in the shop or that have been released for the public. Do we have any questions at all that I could answer? Just finishing Tiny Twinkle. Isn't it great? I love it. Awesome. Love my block. All right, not too much. Okay. No Darcy. Hopefully she's not late picking me up to go. So funny. All right, so we every time we do a live, we try to give you something for hanging out with us. So we have some fun little projects, or not projects, prizes. I'm like, I know it starts with a P. That Heidi sends out every week. You got all of them out this week now? Okay. She had a little. We have had a little bit of drama here lately with all the water that's been going on. So can you get in your house? You have to take a boat yet, or
nope, we're good.
You're good.
I can drive in and park in my parking lot.
Okay.
It's really.
It's amazing how fast it will go down then too once it crests, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, and really now driving out in the neighborhood where you just like, okay, just a week ago there was water all the way over here. It's wild how much water we had.
Yeah, just in like 2 days, I can finally see our shoreline that over
in down by you.
Yeah, over and my anchor's not sitting in. My anchor looked like it was sitting in the water. I mean, totally, just hanging out. But now I can see. So it's probably gone down about 5 inches at our house.
Well, and what's crazy is, I just took a drive through town yesterday, and the river is still extremely high.
Oh yes.
And in normal years, I mean, obviously it's over the piers yet. Like we can't see our pier. Our boardwalk is ruined. We know that. But yeah, in years past, seeing that much water would make you panic. But this year we're like, oh, wow, it's gone down so much, and so even though it's right there and it's still, really, really high, the businesses are actually getting ready to open a lot of them this weekend.
Right. So. I saw the Bridge Bar had all the bartenders in there, and they were
scrubbing on their hands and knees.
Yes.
What's interesting about the Bridge Bar is I was actually told last night that for them, it wasn't necessarily water getting in from around the perimeter of the building because they were completely surrounded by several feet of water. But for them, back in the day, they merged two buildings. It used to be a grocery store next to, and now it's this bar. Well, anyway, the water came in through the middle because when they merged those two buildings, took out the wall between it, they didn't put anything in the middle to
stop.
Because I mean, this is a really old town. So it was that interesting. It came up through. Yeah, my friend caught a fish inside the bar.
Caught a fish inside
like last week. Yeah, but that was how deep the water was in there. So it's pretty crazy, but we're lucky we have the people in our village that we do because everybody's got some kind of resource where they know builder or a real estate agent or a person that handles wells or this or that or whatever. So we're rebuilding as fast as we got wiped out. So
Awesome. Yeah, they're a pretty strong community over there too. So
yeah.
pretty proud of them.
Yeah.
All right. So if you get a chance, go to Rosemont, Illinois, and see Primitive Gatherings there at the Fiber and Fabric show, or Fabric and Fiber. I don't know which one is first, but that's where Jessica is. We miss you, Jess. Have fun at the show with all the shop girls. They're gonna, I think they were like coordinating outfits. They had quilted jackets. They had their ensembles already set to go. So they should have a lot of fun. So go see the girls at Primitive Gatherings that work in the store. They are working the show as well. Okay, so our winners today for joining us early. Thank you for clearing your schedule and visiting us for the half hour. All right, so we have Colleen F, 3277. You are one of our winners. Sue Lemery, I know who Sue Lemery is. And then Elizabeth Meredith. You are our winners for our live here. And again, thank you so much for supporting Primitive Gatherings, where every stitch tells a story. Bye now.